Some more morning live beside the 45. Welcome in if you're just waking up for your morning coffee scrolling beside the 1945, 1943, 45. Welcome in. Drop in for some morning coffee scrolling on beside the 45. If you're just waking up, join in for some happy, positive motorcycle scrolling. Coming to you live. Good morning, my friends. Drop in and say hi for some morning coffee scrollers. Just doing some morning coffee scrolling live beside the 45. If you're up and at 'em, getting ready to go to work, pour your coffee and come and have some morning kicker pedal news. Some morning live beside the 45. My friends, come on in and say good morning and have a cup of coffee and some conversation with some old awesome motorcycles. Good morning, folks. Welcome in for some live beside the 45. If you're just waking up and having your morning coffee, drop in and say good morning. Some morning coffee talk beside the 45. Welcome in this morning, my friends. If you're up and at 'em, having your first morning cup of coffee, cheers. Drop in and say hi for some awesome old motorcycles. Your morning coffee scroll. Drop in and say hi. This one's my, if you're familiar with them or not, 1943 45 cubic inch Flathead. Started out from a basket case, bare frame, and basket case of nuts and bolts and parts, and built her into an awesome, cool little cross country running chopper. I love it, my friends. I hope y'all share the same passion for your motorcycle as I do mine. So, yeah, drop in and drop us a comment where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. And are you going for a motorcycle ride this morning? If you are, put in a couple miles for me today. I love it. Ol Olamania, 1946. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome for some morning coffee scrolling motorcycle talk. Where are you from? Drop us a comment where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. What part of the country do you live, or which side of the planet do you live on? That's why we start doing some lives, just to get some share the awesome motorcycle positive spirit around the world. So anybody, if you stopped in, drop a comment where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. We're coming to you live this morning beside the 45. 1943 45-inch Flathead. I found her as a basket case and bare frame, uh, baskets and boxes of parts, and built her into awesome, fun little chopper to ride. So yeah, drop in and give us a comment what kind of motorcycle you ride, and share your motorcycle stories and passion to ride. Doesn't matter what kind of motorcycle we ride, it's all two wheels and freedom in the wind. I started just last week. I started doing these lives here because I unfortunately was hit by a distracted driver and dislocated my shoulder. So I can't be riding my motorcycle. This is the best I got. Come and sit and have my coffee, my morning coffee, beside my old motorcycle. So yeah, drop us a comment. Like I say, where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. Share your motorcycle passion around the globe. So amazing. YouTube, click a button, and in 3 seconds, it can be in contact with people from all over the globe. So I love it. I'm a motorcycle man, and I hope you all share the same passion for your old motorcycle with a 3-speed transmission. Or I guess nowadays the modern ones, lots of them got 6 speeds, but this is an old 3-speed in the 45. So if you're having your morning coffee, drop in and drop a comment where you're from and share your motorcycle stories with us. I love this 1943 WLC 45 cubic inch Flathead. Built her from a basket case of parts. I found her as a bare frame and boxes of parts. Not sure if you've been on my channel or not, but I like doing some custom, one of a kind stuff. So I get this one. This is my 1943 that started with a basket case and put a 6 overstock length Springer front end on it. And yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff to let your creativity run wild. uh, this vertical straight up handlebars. I don't know if you've been on my channel or not and watched and seen. I've got a 1953 FL panhead that I built from a basket case too, and this one here was the same thing. My 1943 45-inch flathead built from a basket case of parts, and yeah, awesome fun stuff. So that's I I hope you all share the same passion for your motorcycle as I do for mine. To me, it doesn't matter the name or the brand or the tag on the side of the tank. It's all about two wheels and freedom in the wind. That's what they mean to me, my old motorcycle. So I hope you all share the same passion for your motorcycle as I do mine. Unfortunately, I was rear-ended on the highway uh, July 18th, 2024, and dislocated my shoulder. So I can't ride my motorcycle right now. So I'm in here to doing some lives and sharing some awesome positive with everybody of their motorcycle stories along with mine, and uh, keeps my motorcycle spirit alive. Connecting with all the awesome positivity of everybody with the same motorcycle passion. So uh, William Moore, good morning, my friend. Welcome into some live beside the 45 for some morning coffee scrolling. Thank you, William. Cool motorcycle. Rat rod bike. Yeah, right on. Thank you, William. I love it. He says, that's right. Yeah. Keep it alive, brother. Oh, oh yeah. Thank you, kindly, William Moore. Like I said, I was rear-ended by a stupid, distracted driver. Dislocated my shoulder here, and all this big muscle in the front of our shoulder here, where it goes out into and connects into your arm. I got that all tore apart, and so they're going in here in June to do some surgery and stretch this all back out, and a couple of pop rivets and put her back together. So I'm asking everybody that comes in here, stops in for some morning coffee. Well, I've been doing these lives mornings and evenings to sharing the motorcycle positive of from everybody. So I love it. What uh, kind of motorcycles do y'all ride? Two wheels and freedom in the wind. William Moore, thanks, my friend. Keep it alive, brother. Absolutely. Uh, not pop ribbits, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doing whatever I can keep my motorcycle smile alive, my friend. And yeah, just sharing some morning live with y'all. Uh, Thug life. Hey, how's it going? I, I'm doing well considering it all that I'm all banged up with a dislocated shoulder and booked in for surgery here in June so I can get my shoulder all sewed back together. Got the muscle completely torn off the bone. So yeah, I can't ride my motorcycle right now. So we're doing some morning live beside the 45 coffee scrolling. And oh, thug life. Your motorcycle looks cool. Thank you kindly, my friend. Yeah. I I built her from a basket case of parts and did some tinkering time with I built some straight up handlebars. I'm not sure if you've scrolled through and been on my channel. I I got a 1953 panhead chopper that I built, and I built some custom handlebars out of 1/2 inch square bar on it, and that's where that's where I started with the straight up handlebars. They're uh, they're pretty awesome, comfortable if you when you reach up and grab the handlebars. They're right there like that. There's no pretty awesome, comfortable on the arm, in my opinion. There's none of none of this rotating and twisting, grabbing the handlebars. Throw your hand up there and they're right there. So yeah, I love it. William Moore. Well, I built motorcycles. I put motor kits on bicycles. It's basically the same two wheels. Freedom in the wind. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's cool. What kind of motor did yeah, what kind of motors do you put in the bicycle? Hey, after all, isn't that where it all started from? Putting a motor in a bicycle? That's awesome. And do you still build those motorcycles too, William? That's cool, my friend. I got some bicycles that will go 80 over 80 miles per hour. Holy moly. this this little 45-inch flathead. Well, this is a 1943. This is an old military uh, WLC, Canadian military motorcycle, World War II. So that's got to be a wild ride if you're on a bicycle doing 80 miles an hour. Holy smokes! Uh, Mirror Monkey 2678. Welcome in, my friend, for some morning coffee talk. Coming to you live beside the 45. I finally got a motorcycle 2 years ago. As I rode it home, I thought, why the hell did I wait so long? Oh, absolutely. You can you can't beat the freedom of the wind. And yeah, two wheels life, nothing else like it. So I hope you're really enjoying your and get the passion and the bug for your motorcycle like I do mine. Started doing these lives because I got, unfortunately, some stupid distracted driver rear-ended me on my motorcycle and got my shoulder all tore apart. So June I'm booked in for surgery on my shoulder. William Moore. I'm building a chopper bicycle right now. Oh, cool. Hey, how long how long a chopper are you building? This this one here. Well, here's a here's another idea to share with you, William. The on the old WLA and WLC 3.5 gallon gas tank, because this side's an oil tank. And I do lots of cross country traveling. So hanging on the back of the sissy bar, I got 3.5. I got an auxiliary gas tank of 3.5 gallons. So good for some cross country running. So how your chopper bicycle you're building? There you go. There's some handlebar creative ideas share with you for your chopper. And when you how long a front end are you putting on your choppers? This one here, I love the stance of this. I'm not into the real long style choppers, but this one here, this is 6 over stock length on the front end. I put on this one, and then as well on my. Not sure if you've scrolled through and been on my channel and seen. I've got a 1953 panhead that it's built into my chopper. That's the first one I built with straight up handlebars, and it's 6 over stock length, fork tubes on it. It's hydraulic front end. Uh, yeah, it's doesn't what to me it doesn't matter what kind of motorcycle we got. It's two wheels and freedom in the wind. Yeah, I love this little motorcycle. It's to take a 1943 45-inch flathead and go for a road trip across country. Puts a smile on my face every day. So I hope everybody shares the same passion for their old motorcycle or new motorcycle. And or it doesn't matter the brand name on the side of the tank. So it's all about the two wheels and freedom of the wind in the wind. Little 100cc two-stroke motors, and some of them have four-stroke motors. And that's cool. That's uh, that's where this motorcycle thing all started from, right? Uh, yeah, Miraki Moto. I finally got a motorcycle. Yeah, I read this comment already. So, yeah. Do you get out on the highway and do some cross country road trips yet, or still figuring that out? It's awesome. I always love to hear that the news stories of why did I wait so long? Absolutely. Uh, where are we? Ray Finley, 33. Welcome in, my friend, for some morning live beside the 45 coffee scrolling. Welcome in, my friend. I had a 883 Sportster built with an automatic clutch. It wouldn't move in first gear until I twisted the throttle. Yeah, that's a pretty awesome, incredible design. I know a couple guys that are disabled, and but they still ride a motorcycle because of that auto clutch. The one friend of mine, he took his old Softail and he was in an accident and is disabled, and so he took his old Softail and a friend mounted a sidecar on the side of it. So when he gets on his motorcycle, he puts his wheelchair in the sidecar, and with that automatic clutch, he still freedom in the wind on three wheels. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. William, I mean, the bikes I build got a motorcycle grade tires on them. Yeah, I bet if you're, especially if you're doing 80 miles an hour, you you better have some good tires on them. Whatever. I'm not a pedal bike guy, but I'd be thinking you want you want some awesome rubber on them when you're going that fast. Oh, it's made by Schwen Bicycle Company. Cool. Mirror Monkey. I have a Suzuki Marauder, a Moto Guzzi Y100, and recently won a Vespa. I took the V100 250 miles on a trip. That's awesome, my friend. Awesome, awesome. And freedom in the wind. Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in for some morning live beside the 45, everybody. We're just in here sharing happy, positive motorcycle passion with everybody. I hope you all enjoy your motorcycles as much as I do. Uh, yeah, they are motorcycle grade tires. That's cool that you can get that grade of a tire for on a bicycle. How how wide a rubber is on them, William? That's pretty cool. Creative imagination. That not scared of. I call it tinkering time, and that's the that's the fun part of, well, both this one, my 1943, found it as a basket case and started with a bare frame and boxes of parts, and the uh, the fun thing about them is when you put them together from a basket case and not scared to put a little tinkering time into them. Well, I already mentioned, showed this set of vertical handlebars. They're awesome, comfortable, and some more some more custom work. The auxiliary gas tank hanging on the back of the sissy bar is 3 gallons of gas. It I got it hanging on the back of my sissy bar, and then out of the bottom of the gas tank, I got it plumbed in with a hose, goes down in behind the sissy bar frame, and got it down here. Got its own shut-off valve here, and then out of the shut-off valve, got the hose run in and teed in here below the petcock on the main tank. So I got 6.5 gallons of gas. It's awesome for some cross country motorcycle miles. Uh, where else are Brad Smith? Good morning, Brad Smith. U4FT. Welcome in for some live beside the 45, guys. Uh, Cut off Israel. Good morning, my friend. Welcome in for some live beside the 45 coffee talk. Motorcycles. Uh, yeah, awesome to everybody dropping in and for some morning coffee scrolling live beside the 45. Drop us a comment and where you're from, what kind of motorcycle you ride, guys. I love it. I I started doing these lives here because am smashed up right now. So this is motorcycle, my motorcycle time for the season they got rear-ended by a distracted driver on the highway and dislocated my shoulder. So I got to go have surgery done on it. Brad Smith's is custom William for sure. Yeah, some creative tinkering time. Cut off Israel. What a 388 horsepower turbocharged 2020 V Max. Be good for first bike. Yes, absolutely. It would be an awesome motorcycle. Every motorcycle is an awesome motorcycle. It's all about the guy that's riding it, right? And if you have the riding skills to ride it and handle it, yeah, absolutely. There is no motorcycle that wouldn't be. So it's all about you and the happiness that it brings you. So yes, absolutely, my friend. What is that? Is that your motorcycle? A 2020 V Max. Awesome, my friend. What part of the country are you from? Just William Moore. The chopper bike has a 6-inch tire in the rear and a 2-inch tire in the front. Wow, that's quite the creation you're building there, my friend. It, uh, I only ride 50 to 60 miles per hour on them, just enjoying the wind, and I just love to cruise on them. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. That's just like this 1943 45-inch Flathead. Its happy place running down the highway is that because it's a 3-speed transmission. Its happy place on the highway is running 50, 55 miles an hour. And oh, I started to show you here. Well, all this all this leather stuff hanging on here. That's pack my sleeping bag and then my clothes bag in behind here on my sissy bar, and that all becomes my backrest. And then because over the years done a I've done my fair share of motorcycle miles. I've ridden from Alaska to Newfoundland to San Diego to Key West. And I was thinking to myself, how can I make my backrest more comfortable? And so I come up with the idea of I make my backrest adjustable. Sissy bar adjustable for throughout the day. I can change the position of my backrest. So I come up with the idea. These are some levers off of an old McCormick uh, piece of farm machinery. So before the days of the hydraulic, that's how everything was adjusted. So squeeze this handle up here and lift this out of here, and then I can adjust the angle of my sissy bar, so I can change my backrest position throughout the day. Yeah, it works pretty awesome. So the each side of the sissy bar adjusts independently. The lever on the other side is the same thing. Some old McCormick Deering mechanical adjusted farm parts. So yeah, it's pretty cool being able to adjust the your backrest position throughout the day while you're riding. It worked out well. I got a couple different videos on my channel of how I built it all. It's a fairly simple piece once you figure it out, but it took a little head scratching to figure out how to make this all function. So I got a pivot point, and then as well to mount all the ratchet pieces. And like I said, there's the other side. the other side's the same thing. And so quite a few hours of sitting on the couch thinking and tinkering, how in the heck am I going to mount these things? And so this piece here, I built that, I made that I heated the iron in a wood fire, and I hand bent that piece. I know it's kind of hard to see in here with all the leather and stuff in the way, but if you're curious about it, yeah, you got a couple of videos of I made that piece by hand, heating it in a wood fire and bent it by hand, and so yeah, I made this piece here that I bent by the fire, and then I welded a piece of flat bar in there onto it, and that gave me a place to mount this ratchet piece. And then down in here behind the saddlebag, give me a place to bolt the lever on. And so the lever's mounted on there, and that gives it the pivot point for it to be able to function. So yeah, yeah, it works pretty awesome. So, and it's always fun to do some one of a kind and let your creative imagination run wild. So I, I've made so many miles over the years on the highway that I pretty much always got pack my gear with me, my sleeping bag and my clothes bag, because you never you never know when you leave home. It might take a month or so before you get back, so that's why I never leave home without my sleeping bag and well the up here on the handlebars. That's the tent, so I always got it with me too. And yeah, fun stuff. Uh, Google account V7M7J. Welcome in, my friend. That's so cool, he says. Yeah, exactly. One of a kind. Don't be don't don't be shy to tinker around and build something one of a kind if you've got the if you got the gears rolling and have been thinking about doing some customized one of a kind stuff. It's like my straight up handlebars. They're awesome, comfortable. I love them. Um, that's so cool. Yeah. Thanks, my friend. Google account, one of a kind. I read them ones. I just subscribed. Thanks, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my messy YouTube channel. I I built my YouTube I built my YouTube channel when I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just me and my old motorcycles filming whatever footage that I got, and so if you're on my channel scrolling around and my videos look like a mess, that's because I built my YouTube channel when I didn't know nothing about it, and so. But if you're yeah on my channel, these uh, these vertical straight up handlebars, they I got a 1953 panhead chopper that I built from a basket case, and that set of vertical handlebars are built out of 1/2 inch square bar, and that's the first one with the straight up handlebars idea, and yeah, they're pretty awesome, comfortable, and built by hand. So, uh, where are we? Oh, Boston Bill. Good morning, my friend. How is it? How's your temperature and weather up there in beautiful Boston this morning? I hope you're getting out and going for a ride today, buddy. Going to put a couple miles on for me is I know you're one of the ones in here that I started doing these lives because I got rear-ended on the highway in 2024, and Yeah, it was a nasty 88-yard tumble down the highway, and somewhere in amongst that, I dislocated my left shoulder here. So this, the whole muscle here in the front of my shoulder where it goes out and ties into our arm, I got that all tore off the bone. So I'm booked in for surgery here coming up in June to go and get that all sewed back together. So I'm not out on my motorcycle. So all of you guys that are in here for some morning live beside the 45, I'm asking everybody, when you're out on your motorcycle, put in a couple miles for me too. So Boston Bill, are you going for a ride today, buddy? MKHT-BV7VX. Thank you kindly, my friend. I love your old 45. I had two of them over the 8. That's awesome, my friend. Do you still have or you don't have them 45s anymore? They're such awesome, cool little motorcycles. Yeah, anybody new in here, welcome for some morning live by the 45. I love all your awesome comments and morning coffee chit chat. Welcome in everybody, and yeah, drop us a comment. What kind of motorcycle you're riding? Where you're from? Uh, Brendan, Brendan Harry, how you doing? All right, old man. Brandon said hi. Uh, I'm do, I'm doing well considering all. Other than I get this shoulder all tore apart and booked in for surgery, so the my surgeon tells me that after surgery I'm going to wake up in a sling, and I'm going to be in a sling for 7 to 9 months. So that's why we started doing some morning and afternoon or evening live by the 45 motorcycle chit chat. And I'm asking everybody, when you get out in your motorcycle, put some miles in for me, being that I can't ride right at the moment, and it's going to be a while. Brandon Harry. Oh, that was supposed to say hell. Oh, you're doing all right, old man. Well, doing this and you guys all being in here with the awesome, positive motorcycle passion that I share. Yes, keeps a smile on my face and my motorcycle spirit alive. So I hope you all share the same passion for your motorcycle I do too. Uh, Google account. I will definitely watch your videos. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, thank you kindly, my friend. It's all my channel. It's pretty much all it is. It's just old motorcycles and cross country road trips to ride this 1943 WLC 45-inch from Saskatchewan to California. Puts a smile on my face every day. So if you're new to my channel, that's that's pretty much all that's on my channel is old motorcycles and some kickstart videos and just fun motorcycle stuff. That's all. I've uh, I've created. I think I got 6 different playlists going. One of one for my 43 and my 53 and 63 and 82. And yeah, that's pretty much all that's on my channel. But I love it. So uh, Brendan Harry, well, it's already raining this morning in Northwest Arkansas. Oh, Sorry to hear you're getting rained on there, my friend. Northwest Arkansas. You must live up in the neck of the woods of the Pig Trail. That's yeah, that's some pretty awesome, beautiful riding country through the little two laners, winding and twisting through the countryside. I tell everybody if you ever get through that northwest corner of Arkansas, make sure you look up the Pig Trail and go for a ride. It's a beautiful, windy, twisty road, and Brandon, I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me. And how how far do you live from the Pig Trail? I'm sure you've rode it a time or two over the years. It's awesome, beautiful little winding roads through that the northwest Arkansas countryside. Amazing motorcycle country. Uh, I love it. Anybody new? If you're just dropping into the live here this morning, coming to you live beside the 45 for some morning motorcycle coffee scrollers chit chat. I don't know anybody if you're not familiar with the old style rocker foot clutch. This is the rocker assembly. If you're not familiar with it, it's a heel toe function clutch. Put your foot on the pedal rocks. So that's you push your heel down like that, and that's disengage. And then 3-speed transmission with a tank shifter into gear, and then once you're into gear, hit your toe on the pedal and rock your toe down to engage the clutch, and away you go. Yeah, I love that. I love the look of it and the function of it. So to me, they're pretty awesome, cool, functioning clutch. I love them. I got the same kind of clutch on my old panhead chopper, and then it doesn't have a tank shift on it, but it's got a police style shifter on it, hand shift. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I love it. I love it. And you guys dropping in to share some morning live coffee chat. What kind of motorcycles do you guys ride? And are you more of a local rider? Stick around home doing the day rides kind of stuff, or I'm uh, I'm a I'm a big highway guy and have spent well, I got an old I got a 2000 Softail at home that I've ridden from Alaska to Newfoundland to San Diego to Key West. I've been corner to corner on our beautiful continent of North America. It's some amazing, beautiful scenery and some awesome countryside to ride. So yeah, I love it. You guys stopping to join in for some morning live motorcycle coffee talk. My old what's a 2000 Softail? It's got I got 290,000 miles on it of corner to corner on our beautiful continent of motorcycle miles. So yeah, I love it. My passion for motorcycles and built from a basket case. Fun stuff. I started out with a bare frame and boxes of parts. How about you guys? What's your share your motorcycle stories with me? Good old rigid frame. And then This one here, I didn't have a seat for it, so I bought, I found a bunch of coil, whatever they are, 4 or 5 inch diameter coil springs. Found them, dug them out of the grass. They're out of a 1936 Chevy car, and I took a whole bunch of them springs and I just bunched them all together and wrapped a strap around them, and then I had a chunk of leather. I wrapped them up to make a seat cover, and so I got a spring ride seat. Yeah, awesome, fun stuff. Yeah. Good morning. If you just stopped in, dropping in on the live this morning, we're coming to you live beside the 45 for some morning coffee scrolling motorcycle conversation. Drop us a comment where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. Two wheels and freedom in the wind. Uh, yeah, doing out Jack. Good morning, my friend. How you doing this morning? Yeah, Tino, Jack. Good morning, my friend. Welcome in. Kyle Green, welcome in, my friend. Yeah, don't. Oh, yeah, don't know Jack. You get a kick out of lots of our YouTube handles. Fun stuff. Yeah, good morning, Kyle Green. Welcome in, my friend. Saying good morning, Cactus. I like that. It's bare bones. Everything has a purpose on the bike. Absolutely, my friend. The greetings from Cape Town, South Africa. Oh my gosh, I love it. I I find that I find that amazingly fascinating how you go on this YouTube and you click a button and within 3 seconds you can be in contact with people from around the globe. And oh my God, Kyle Green from South Africa. Welcome in, my friend. They actually, I've only been doing, I don't know, this is the 10th or 12th live that I've done. And I've had, I think, 5 different guys from all over Australia dropped in. Now, here you are, uh, Kyle Green from South Africa. I've had guys drop in from Italy, Slovakia, Germany, Finland, Holland, Scotland, England, all over the U.S. Um, from the East Coast of Canada to the West Coast of Canada. Just amazing, my friends. I love it. Actually, I ordered a big map that because I'm all smashed up here and can't ride my motorcycle this year. So you guys are my motorcycle smile and keeping my passion alive. And I'm asking everybody when you're out there on your motorcycle, ride some miles for me. But so being that this is my motorcycle time for the summer, I'm booked in for surgery to get my shoulder fixed here in June. And surgeon tells me you're going to wake up in a sling, and you're going to be in a sling for 7 to 9 months. So I've I ordered a big map, and I'm going to hang it on the wall out here in the garage, and I'm going to I want to stick a pin in it. If everybody wants to tell me where they're from, we're going to start pinning a map of everybody that stops in for some morning or evening motorcycle passion, and I love it, my friends. So yeah, the back to your comment of everything's kind of bare bones. I built this. This is my 1943 Flathead. I found it bare frame and boxes and baskets of parts, and I I don't know if you've been on my channel, and I I started building some vertical straight up handlebars, and I currently have three of my old motorcycles. If you've been on my channel and seen my old rusty 1953 panhead chopper, that's the first one that I built the vertical handlebars on, and they're so awesome comfortable that well, my 1982 shovelhead, I did the same thing. I built some vertical straight up handlebars on that. Well, they're awesome comfortable too. So when I built my little flathead from a basket case, well, it's gonna get a set of vertical handlebars too. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Some creative tinkering time. And then I'm not sure if you've seen the adjustable sissy bar. Works awesome. I built it out of some old levers off a McCormick Deering binder. It was laying out back in the farmer's field, and so on the adjustable sissy bar, all these straps here, that's in there. My sleeping bag goes in there, and then my clothes bag on top, and that all becomes my backrest all day. And then having made the amount of motorcycle miles that I have over the years, I, how can I always make this backrest? Because every day it seems like your backrest is a little, or your bags are packed a little different. And so I thought, well, here we go. We're gonna build some adjustable sissy bar. So I mounted these old levers here. The old farm machinery lever, you squeeze this handle up here, and it functions the mechanism here. Squeeze the handle and it lifts that up, and then I can adjust my sissy bar back and forth, so I can change the position of my backrest, and then let go of the lever, and it locks into place. So yeah, it's some fun, creative tinkering time, and when it works out, it's awesome. One of the best times I had on my bikes throughout my life is riding from town to town, filling up, filling up. That must be supposed to be end, hitting the road. Just you and the bike and the road. Absolutely, my friend. Kyle, have you spent lots of time on the road? Some cross country road trip miles? That's awesome, my friend. I love hearing guys sharing the same. Sounds like you got the same motorcycle passion to ride and travel as I do. That's awesome. Uh, yes, it is pretty awesome, especially when you find a genuine person that wants to connect with others and share experience instead of the usual troop you see from so many live streams. Oh, well, thank you kindly, Kyle. Yeah, my that's why. Well, if you go on my channel, it's all that's on my channel is motorcycles. Well, I've got a bunch of old stuff that there's. I was never, I was never much of a social media guy before. I spend very little time watching social media, and for the most part, uh, most of my feed, all it is motorcycles. And if I do scroll through social media, if there isn't a motorcycle on the screen or on the picture, whatever's Uh, if there isn't a motorcycle on it, I don't open it. I don't watch it. Uh, I don't have the patience for that. But if it's motorcycle content, then I do. I mean, I do. I love motorcycles. I mean, I ride a bunch of old Harleys, but I'm from Saskatchewan, so we got, depending on the year, we got 5 to 7 months of winter, and I always call it the. And I'm putting nose prints on the windows all winter long, looking outside to see if the snow's melting yet, so I can get my motorcycle out. But so I spend lots of time of through the winter months watching MotoGP and Isle of Man and motorcycle stuff. So that's all that's on my channel, and that's the only reason I got social media. And if you scroll, pardon me, if you scroll through my channel and think to yourself, oh my God, this guy's his videos are a mess. That's because I loaded all my videos on my YouTube channel before I didn't know there was a difference between a short and a long, because like I said, I don't spend time on it. And well, I did all of that. I built all my loaded all my videos the way they are, and so the mess they are. So yeah, but motorcycle life, everybody. If you're new, just joining into the live, I just replying, answering back to Kyle Green. He's coming to his live here. Well, it's 4:53 a.m. Arizona time. What time is it in South Africa where you live, Kyle? That's pretty awesome. Um, Ray Finley. Good morning, my friend. Ray Finley, 33. Welcome in for some morning live scrolling motorcycle coffee scrolling. Uh, did you get to go to any bike week or Sturgis? Not this year or last year. Unfortunately, not sure if you've been on my channel or not, but July 18th, 2024, I was rear-ended on the highway by a distracted driver, and I got launched off the bike and got smashed up pretty bad and dislocated the shoulder. And here I'm booked in for surgery here in June. Go and get this all this muscle in the front of my shoulder where it goes out and into your arm. I got it all detached and tore apart. So unfortunately, no, there's no motorcycle miles for me coming up this summer. But yeah, that's why I started doing these lives, and I'm asking everybody that drops in here for some morning coffee scrolling motorcycle chit chat. When you're out on your motorcycles, go put in a few miles for me. So if you're going for a ride today, Ray, put in a mile for me. And Kyle Green, uh, same for you, my friend. Put in a few miles for me today if you're out there going for a ride. What kind of motorcycles do you guys ride? I'm uh, I'm a motorcycle man. I love motorcycles. Doesn't matter. Well, there's the name brand on the side of the tank. That's what kind of motorcycles I. My passion is for two wheels and freedom in the wind is where it starts. Kyle Green, that's such a unique. I haven't seen that yet. Thank you kindly, my friend. Yeah, it's fun to do some tinkering time and put your creative imagination to work and build something. The when you're when you're tinkering around build your own creative imagination. There's one thing about it. If your imagination, whatever you try, whatever it is, whether it's metal or leather, or if it doesn't work, well, you learn something. If that don't work, don't try that again. Rethink your plans, and the gears are always turning, right? So never be scared to try. Do something with your hands. And uh, what kind of motorcycle do you ride, Kyle? Uh, it almost reminds me of racing bicycles that have curved handbars that go vertical downward and to the back. Yeah, that's that. Lay down the old board track racers. Yeah, that's where the beginnings of it all come from, right? And, Jason, Jason Stormoon. Good morning, my friend. How you doing today? Welcome in for some morning live beside the 45. Jason, how you doing today? Hey, where are you from, my friend? Kyle Green, that's really cool. Oh, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, it's like I said, from over the years of all the cross country miles, it's like, how the heck can I build my sissy bar, make it more comfortable? And so yeah, so let's make it adjustable. Yeah, there we go. And whatever this ragamuffin piece piece of leather, that's just a scrap chunk of leather that I got on there, so that because all the sharp edges of the bars and everything, I just piece of leftover leather I had at home. I just put that on there so that the riding down the road doesn't rub a hole in my bags for my sleeping bag and my clothes bag. So uh, yeah, Don Tino Jack, new M8 are so good. Consider that when you recuperate. Oh boy, are you talking a brand new motorcycle? uh, I can't get rid of my 80 plus year old sweet old Flathead, my friend. Uh, yeah, I've talked to a few guys that are pretty happy with that new M8 engine. Big high performance and big horsepower. I I got whatever, I don't know if you've been through my channel. I've got a collection of oldies, that couple of them that I've built and ride and travel across country with. So uh, William Barry, 8015, absolutely, my friend, you know it. Coffee Live by the 45, you bet. Welcome in, my friend, and cheers to some Coffee Live by the 45, everybody. And like I've been asking everybody since I started, I've only been, whatever, this is the 10th or 12th of these lives that I've done, because I'm all injured up here and can't be riding my motorcycle. I'm asking you guys to all put some miles on for me today, for me too, today, when if you got the opportunity to get out and make a few miles. Grab the old handlebars and put on a couple miles for Cactus if you're out on your motorcycle today. uh, I love it, William. Uh, oh yeah, William Barry, Isle of Man is insane. Oh, that well, me being from Canada, I spend lots of time watching them. Um, Isle of Man and MotoGP. guys, the motorcycles, the tires, and the skills of the hats off to all of you guys that ride sport bikes. Hats off to you, man. Is incredible rider skill and talent. I mean, I don't know how fast some guys are going. Like them MotoGP guys that are dragging their shoulders on the pavement. Wow, pretty amazing. Everything, motorcycles, tires, so cool. So whatever. I ride a bunch of old motorcycles, but that doesn't mean I don't love the sport bikes. Two wheels and freedom in the wind is what it's all about. It's like yeah, William Barry. I get because my any social media that I have, all I watch is motorcycle stuff. So whenever MotoGP and Isle of Man videos come up on my if I'm scrolling through, they're my they watch. I click on it because it's motorcycle stuff, right? And, Kyle Green, that's brilliant, man. I primarily also use my Facebook just for motorsport content. I'm also an all-arounder if it's got engineering or motors or turbos. I'm super interested. That's cool, man. It's 13:53 right now in South Africa. Yeah. So cool, my friend. Oh, it's awesome. When um, like I said, I got a big map coming that everybody that drops in, everybody that drops in for some whatever morning and evening live by the 45. I got a great big wall map coming that beings I can't ride, and I'm going to be out of commission here for 7 or 9 months in a sling, getting my shoulders sewed back together. When you drop in here, if you're interested, I want to stick a pin in the map of where everybody's from. It's uh, it's so cool to how on YouTube you click a button and within 3 seconds you can be connected and contacted with people from all over the planet. And you guys are my people because that's what we're here for. Awesome positivity and motorcycle content. And I love you guys dropping in and sharing your motorcycle stories and what you ride. And uh, yeah, don't know Jack. Rode my AMF across the desert. That's cool. What year was that? What year of AMF in the desert? In where? Which continent? Love it. The with the YouTube here and the global connectivity, they you never know which desert. So, are you talking in Arizona, my friend? Kyle Green, my goal right now is to get myself a Royal Enfield and do a cross country trip here in my country, driving up the coast. Oh my gosh, yes. That that would be an amazing cross country road trip, my friend. To what how many kilometers would it be a coastal trip around the continent? Our friend, anybody, if you're just new into the chat here, the live chat here this morning, our friend Kyle Green, he's coming to us live here from Africa, and yeah, welcome in, my friend, and I love hearing you sharing your stories. How about is there anybody else in here with riding a Royal Enfield? They're I hear they're pretty popular bike over in Africa and India, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Anybody else riding a Royal Enfield? Uh, the only big bike I've had so far is an old Yamaha XS 1-to-1. Well, that's cool. That's cool, Kyle. And yeah, I, have you map routed that out? I never have Google searched that. How many kilometers would it be a coastal ride around the around Africa? I'm sure that would be a lifetime memory of a motorcycle road trip. How about anybody else? Has anybody else done that? Done a tour around the continent on the coast? Ray Finley. I love nothing more than to build a chopper from scratch. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, my friend. That's what I love about, well, my 1943 here. It started from a basket case and build her into your own your own creative imagination. Some adjustable sissy bar parts and all. And yeah, auxiliary 3-gallon gas tank hanging on the back of the adjustable sissy bar. And it's built as a vertical tank. You can see the fitting and the gas hose coming out of the bottom of it. Got the hose goes down in and along behind the saddlebag, and then hose clamped on the side of the frame here. It has its own shut off valve, and then out of the valve, hose comes along and teed in right here, and then the out of the other side of the T up to the main petcock on the tank. So yeah, awesome fun stuff. Uh, oh my god. Alley 77.6, and they say Einstein's dead. I don't think I know Einstein, my friend, but not scared to try tinkering around and do some one of a kind stuff. That's here's a so I've done lots of motorcycle miles over the years, and these straps here, there's my tent and sleeping bag, and then my clothes bag packs in here, and that all becomes part of my backrest. And over the years of the miles of cross country traveling, always thinking to myself, how in the heck can I make my sissy bar a little bit more comfortable? And so I come up with the idea, well, these old mechanical levers. So these particular ones are off of an old McCormick Deering uh, oat binder, or for making oat sheaves. And so I thought, oh, there we go. I'll get a set of them old levers. So this set I found out of, they were laying out, the old binder was laying out in the back of the field. And so the squeeze handle here, you squeeze the handle, and it functions that up to lift, and then there you go. So I can adjust the position of my backrest throughout the day. So yeah, works pretty awesome. And then the on the other side, there's the same thing. A lever mounted over there and its own ratchet. And so yeah, it's pretty awesome, creative. But I'm not sure if I got quite could match Einstein though, my friend. But uh, thanks for dropping in for some morning live beside the 45. And Yeah, what part of the globe are you from, my friend? And what kind of motorcycle do you ride? Uh, Back to Kyle Green. Majority of the rest of my bikes were dirt bikes and small CC city commuting bikes. Oh, that's cool. You're out in the backwoods, dirt bike guy. They're pretty crazy, insane. Those motorcycles too. The power and the performance of them is incredible. Uh, Nine Toes Rides, New Hampshire. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in for some morning coffee scrolling live beside the 45 here. Uh, as soon as my new Speedo cable arrives, I will put on some miles for you. Hope you heal well. Oh, thank you kindly, my friend. Much appreciated. And yeah, if you heard on the live here, I'm booked in for surgery. This big muscle in the front of our shoulder here, I got it all tore apart where it goes down and attaches. I got it all tore off the bone, so I'm out of commission for, well, the doctor told me, he said you're going to be 7 to 9 months in a sling, so that's why I started doing these lives and asking everybody that stops in for some morning live by the 45, or well, I've been doing these lives in the evening too. You guys all help me keep my motorcycle passion and smile alive. So, yeah, that's what I'm asking everybody when you're out on your motorcycle. Make a mile to me, make a mile for me too. So, yeah, thank you kindly, my friend. And when you get out there on your motorcycle, put your smile and some miles on for me. And what uh, what kind of motorcycle are you waiting for? The Speedo cable kind of motorcycle you ride? God green. I don't have a bike right now, unfortunately. Where I live, the roads are very dangerous for bikes. That's also why half of my biking adventures is off road. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that you don't have a bike, but you have the passion for them. And what you say the where you live, the roads are so dangerous, just because of volume of traffic, or is it the same thing? Well, the reason why I'm banged up is distracted driving. But oh, here we go. That's, I'm not keeping up with the comments here. I'm asking questions, Kyle. Cars here don't give a shit about bikes on the road. Doesn't matter if you got spotlights, they don't see the bikes or don't care to look out for them. Oh man, yeah, that sucks. Well, that's why I'm banged up, is stupid distracted driving, right? So, uh, sack chi. Oh man, you got a whole mouthful of YouTube handle here, my friend. I'm probably gonna mash that up trying to pronounce it here, but sack chai mar marung grung. Sorry about that, my friend, but welcome in for some live by the 45 morning chit chat. Nice to meet you, my friend. Absolutely. Uh, what part of the what part of the world are you tuned in for some live by the 45 from? I love it. I love it. All you guys dropping in and for some morning live by the 45, sharing your motorcycle passion and stories. Uh, God, yes. But yes, I grew up with bikes. My parents were part of the Renegades here in Cape Town back in the days, talking 1990s. We were also part of the Gypsy Jokers too. Oh, that's cool. Lots of long years of motorcycle history in your family. That's cool, Kyle. There is a massive bike scene in Cape Town. We have regular rallies where hundreds of bikes meet up and have a good time. Oh, that would be so awesome. That'd be so awesome. I'd love to fly one of my old motorcycles over and come and meet a bunch of you guys and ride some motorcycle miles with y'all. That'd be so awesome. Ray Finley, I had an old biker buddy who took his old who took his Goldwing and rode around the outskirts of the United States. I'd like to take a trip like that. Oh yes, absolutely, my friend. I've done that a few times. I've got a I've got a Softail at home that is I've been up and down the Pacific Coast Highway 3 times, and then yeah, I've rode the perimeter of the U.S. 3 different trips over the years. So it's pretty amazing, beautiful scenery. At actually that old fat boy has been I've been to Alaska, been to Newfoundland, been to San Diego, and Key West on it. So it's some awesome motorcycle miles. The Bacon Chat official. Good morning, the Bacon Chat official. How you doing this morning, there, young lad? It always puts a smile on my face seeing you coming back for some more live beside the 45 motorcycle chit chat. And are you off to school today, my friend, or are you going for a motorcycle ride? Right on. Kyle Green coming to us from South Africa. A fraction of the HA are also here in the Cape. Those guys are nuts on the Isle of Man. Those slow motion clips are insane. Oh, absolutely they are. And they, like I said, the Isle of Man and all of that sport bike racing is just, it's amazing. The the engineering and capability of those motorcycles and the tires and the guys that ride them is absolutely incredible. Doing 220 and power wheeling to the turns, I know. Insane. 220 kilometers an hour, absolutely. And you watch them guys on the Isle of Man when they come over them hill crests, right off the pavement, they're going so fast that's just absolutely amazing. And like I said, the bike, the tires, and the rider, the Jason. Yeah, I thought that'd be a fun thing to. Hey, it gives me something to do while I can't be riding my motorcycles, and all you guys, awesome motorcycle like-minded people. Well, let's put it on the map and start pinning the map of everybody that drops in morning and uh, evening live for some motorcycle chit chat. I love it, you guys, and you guys sure certainly help keep the smile on my face, anyways, and my motorcycle passion alive. And while I get this thing winged up and injured, so with without you guys, I come out here and sit here and look at my motorcycle by myself. But it's a way more fun being interactive and sharing some motorcycle passion with you guys. So yeah, when I as soon as I get my that map it's supposed to be delivered here today. So when you guys check in, we'll I'll turn the phone on the map, and you guys point me in the right direction, and we'll point the pin on the map for you. See how long it takes before we can get to every country in the world. Uh, I have to go right now, but I'm subbed and we'll be here when you stream. Well, awesome, my friend. The Thank you kindly for dropping in and sharing some awesome old motorcycle miles, Kyle. And yeah, welcome back anytime. And like I said, hopefully next time you drop in, we'll pin the map down in the South Cape. So cool. Awesome, my friend. Have an awesome day, and we'll chat with you when you get back. Uh, yeah, don't know Jack. You're a panhead. I was a shovelhead. Our fathers were knuckleheads. There you go. Right? I uh, I got my old 1943 Flathead. I got a uh, I got a 1953 and 63 panheads, and then I got a 1982 shovelhead. Unfortunately, a knucklehead's a knucklehead's a little bit out of my price league, so I don't have a knucklehead. But doesn't mean I don't have my eye open someday if I stumble on one. Uh, I'd love to have one, but they are they are a little bit out of my price league. So that like I did here with my 1943 and my 1953 panhead, started with a basket case. So I would love to find a an old knucklehead basket case and build it into my own style of well, do some one of a kind crazy motorcycle build stuff. So just I don't know if anybody's dropped in here live and or not. We're we're doing a live beside the 45, and here's what I mean: some custom fabrication work. These here are some levers and parts off an old McCormick Deering oat binder for making sheaves out in the field. I incorporated them into my to make an adjustable sissy bar. Squeeze the lever here, squeeze the lever, and that lifts that up and turns it into my adjustable sissy bar. So yeah, awesome fun stuff. Um, cool. Yeah, do you still have a? Yeah, I don't know, Jack. Do you still have an old one of your old motorcycles too, my friend? Kyle Green, great to meet you, Cactus. Absolutely, my friend. Yeah, hopefully the next time you drop in, I got my big map hanging on the wall here, and we'll pin you onto it and see where see where home is for you. Anybody new into the conversation? Just Kyle Green dropping in here some more for some morning coffee scrolling to for some live beside the 45. Uh, Jason, my buddies and I hit the Blue Ridge Parkway for a bit yesterday because it runs through Asherville, North Carolina, here where I live. Oh man, I've been through Asherville. Beautiful, amazing countryside, man. The actually, I've I got a there's a video on my channel here of my I'm kickstarting my 1963 FLH. It was brand new. I just got it. The guy that I bought it from, he owned it for 14 years and then never heard it run. And so, anyways, the first day that I get the bike, I take it down to a buddy of mine's place and unload it and whatever, kick it over whatever 6 or 8 times and he owned it for 14 years, so it was 14 plus years that had never run. And so whatever, I rolled the engine over 6 or 8 times and I told my buddy Wayne, I said, let's pull the spark plugs out and throw a little splash of gas in the plug holes. So I pulled the plugs out, see what they looked like, and they were dry and hadn't run for years. A little splash of gas in each plug hole and put the plugs back in and first kick. He's purring. Whatever. It sputtered and run real rich and goobering and slobbering away, but it was pretty awesome to hear her running. So anyway, oh yeah, here I got sidetracked off the story, Jason. But when I was kickstarting my old '63, I got I'm wearing my hoodie is from your neck of the woods or that Cherokee. Oh, what's the name of them? Cherokee County Choppers, or they're down there in Cherokee. Anyways, that's right on your doorstep. Was down there 2016. Me and a buddy of mine rode down from Alberta and went down through Sturgis and over uh, through the northwest corner of Arkansas and rode the pig trail and then after the pig trail, I said to my buddy, I says, "Well, where do you want to go now?" He looked at me. He said, "Well, I don't know." It was his first time ever being down anywhere east of Sturgis or south, and on his motorcycle. So after we got out down to the south end of the pig trail, I said to him, I said, "Well, let's run over to North Carolina and go ride the tail of the dragon." Oh, okay. So away we went. And going by there, we stopped in at the Cherokee. Oh, what's the name of them? I can picture the name on the back of my hoodie. Cherokee County or Cherokee Choppers. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about, but yeah, that's awesome, my friend. Up there on the Blue Ridge Parkway, I haven't rode that end to end, but I have done jumped on it and rode some miles of it over the years. The beautiful scenic route. Oh, yeah, that's awesome, Jason. And if you get the opportunity to get out for a ride today, doing some live by the 45, but with a dislocated shoulder, I'm, I'm counting on you to put some miles on for me today, too, my friend. uh, Nine Toes Rides, New Hampshire, your backrest is fantastic. I wish I had thought of that back in my hardtail days. LOL. Yeah. Oh, thank you kindly. Nine Toes. It it took a little tinkering and thinking of how am I going to make this fun? How am I going to mount it so that it functions? And so it's a pretty simple design once I figured it out. It's just when I well, here I'll grab a flashlight. There's if you're interested, I've got a couple different videos of when I built it and how I built it, and this get down in here. So down here, then those two bolts, that's where it's mounted on the frame. And then that's 1/2 inch square bar comes up and goes around, makes a loop around to the other side. I built that piece. I built it and bent it using a wood fire. I lit a wood fire and I made that piece by hand out in my backyard. And so that piece is mounted rigid on the frame. And then let's move the sissy bar out of the way here. So building that piece that's mounted on the frame, rigid to the axle plates down there, that gave me a solid place to weld that piece of flat bar. That piece of flat bar right there, that gave me a place to mount that on there. And then the ratchet pieces, that give me a place to be able to bolt them on. And then you got all my stuff in there you can't see down in there. I got a bolt drill. I got a hole drilled through the big heavy piece, and then a bolt in there, and that becomes the pivot point for the adjustable bar. So yeah, it functions pretty good, and it's awesome being able to adjust that sissy bar. Anybody that's done some long cross country road trip miles over the years knows what I'm talking about. Of when you're sitting on the bike for 12 hours a day, it's awesome when you're when you stop for gas. You can one quick little takes takes 5 seconds to adjust your backrest, change your seating position a little bit. So, did you hurt your shoulder using the safety belt? That's a common safety belt injury. Oh, I'd never heard that before. No, I hurt my shoulder. Unfortunately, I posted a video. There's whatever 2 weeks ago. I just posted the video of. There's no talking on the video, but it really hits home, sinks in when you if you watch the video. They at the accident scene where I'm laying on the pavement, somebody that stopped by to assist at the accident. I give them my phone, and I asked them. I said, walk back up the pavement until you see skid marks, and then turn around and count how many yards back to where I'm laying. And when he gets back to where I'm laying, he said from the point of impact, 88 yards. So, and a part of the way when he's walking back, you can see the white Dodge pickup, and then my old bike laying on its side down in the bottom of the ditch on the highway. That white Dodge pickup rear-ended me on the highway doing 75 or 80 mile an hour. So somewhere, obviously, whatever, when I landed, I have no memory of the accident, but somewhere in amongst it, I'm assuming that, well, I don't know, no idea how I landed, but my shoulder, it comes straight out of the socket forwards. And so somehow, I don't think I landed hard on my shoulder, because there was no road rash or on the on my shoulder or back. My rain jacket, my shirt wasn't tore up, but well, all over my elbow had a couple of pretty nasty big dings in it, and then oh, also my knee, I got a couple of pretty nasty big dings in it, and I ended up with a nasty infection in there, and I ended up in the hospital for 11 days with my whole leg right to my ankle was about that big around, and so that was pretty nasty experience. And they, my sweetheart, she gave me an arm to. My whole torso was a bruise from being hit so hard. So my sweetheart, she was my arm to get up, get up off a chair or off the couch or up out of bed every morning. That was my entire torso being a bruise. That was quite the experience trying to get up every morning from laying all night. Oof. So, anyways, that's how I dislocated the shoulder. And so this happened July 18th, 2024, and the first MRI and orthopedic surgeon, he said there's no tears that are big enough to warrant doing surgery on, that they'll all grow back together and they'll heal up. Just physical therapy in time and it'll heal up. And so after I've been doing physical therapy twice a week for over a year and a half, and every time going into physical therapist, I was telling the physical therapy, you're hurting me, you're hurting my shoulder, and it feels like you're making it worse. And time after time, I'm telling them that, uh, oh no, we got to keep moving it, we got to keep moving it so you don't lose mobility. Well, it turns out what they were hurting was tearing the muscle every time, and tearing the muscle every time. Because here, uh, 3 weeks ago, went to an orthopedic surgeon, and then new MRIs, and then a follow up visit. I now have this whole big muscle here in the front of our shoulder where it goes out and ties into our arm. I got it completely detached off the bone. So that's what, unfortunately, just about 2 years later, here now we're going to for surgery on my shoulder to get this all reattached. So and the surgeon tells me that I'm going to be in a sling for 7 to 9 months. So I got a long road of recovery upcoming yet. So that's why I started doing these lives of asking everybody that stops in here and for some morning and evening live by the 45 conversation when you're out on your motorcycle today to put in a few miles for old Cactus Stew. So yeah, that's kind of the quick runabout. Stupid distracted driver, more concerned about looking at their phone than eyes out of the windshield. Nine Toes Rides, New Hampshire. Beautiful New Hampshire, my friend. Uh, I've been through New Hampshire several times. Been to, been down to Laconia bike run. 2012, I believe, was the year I went to Laconia. I've been resurrecting and riding my 1963 FLHTC. It's my first year not wearing a cast or some other medical care. It's why I really feel for you. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend, that you was that motorcycle accident related to. I hope I hope you're all healed up, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. That I amazingly being hit as hard as I was, and I really believe that it's because of my backrest packed. When I'm packed up, my sleeping bag sits here, and then my clothes bag sits on top of it. So I got backrest pretty much right to my shoulders, and so when I got hit, my whole torso took the impact, and I mean literally my whole torso. Well, it was 3 months before I could sit up or get up off the couch without my sweetheart giving me an arm to. Oh, brutal. So But amazingly, I did that 88-yard tumble down the highway and never broke a bone. So I don't know how, but I I I really feel for you too, my friend, and I hope that your aches and pains are all over and done with, and you can get back out there and enjoy your motorcycle. Um, Michael B, 2826. I like to rev my engine in the morning and wake up the neighbors. Yeah, bad boy, bad boy, waking up the neighbors. Welcome in, my friend, for some motorcycle chit chat. What kind of motorcycle do you ride, and what part of the country are you from? Welcome into some live beside the 45 chit chat and morning coffee scrolling, my friend. Yeah, that's exactly right. My sweetheart, we're out in the Jeep yesterday, and a guy come flying by us on his motorcycle with a set of straight pipes, and it's like, yeah, awesome. At least we can hear you. And that's my opinion, anyways. So I know there's lots of folks that don't like the loud pipes, but I'm all about them. At least it's one more opportunity of being able to be heard. Ray Finley, 33. Once that shoulder heals up, you'll be riding like new. Oh yeah. Thank you kindly, my friend. And I'm just the only disappointing part is physical therapy after that long and completely tearing the muscle apart. It's pretty disappointing, but it's water under the bridge, right? So now it's all I'm looking forward to. Yeah, June here, get the surgery done, and I'm not really excited or looking forward to the sling time, but it is what it is. Get a, get her fixed and get on the mend, and then yeah, absolutely, we'll be back in the wind and with the opportunity to some motorcycle miles and cross paths with all you guys again. I love it, my friends. So if you're new, just dropping into the live here for some morning coffee scrolling, we're live beside the 45 here this morning. Drop her, drop some comments of where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. Michael B, 2826. Ever do a burnout? No, sir. I try not to ever spin my back tire. I put it when you go through four tires in the back. Let me start that again. When you go through four back tires in a summer from putting miles on, I'd way sooner make a mile than sit there and make a puff of smoke. So I try not to ever spin my back tire. So yeah, no burnouts for me. I'd sooner burn a tank of gas and make some miles across the country. Uh, yeah, don't know Jack. Mac wrist, Max wrist fan for sure. Awesome, 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 my friend. When you get out there on your motorcycle today, make a couple miles for me. Uh, Crazy K13. Hello from Texas. I've rode 500,000 plus miles all over US and Canada and Mexico. Heck yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. A motorcycle man and making some miles. Me too. My one old Softail at home, it's got 290,000 miles on it. That's from Alaska to Newfoundland to San Diego to Key West. So that's cool, my friend. Uh, what part of Texas are you from? And what kind of motorcycle do you ride? You're thanks for joining in for some morning live beside the 45 motorcycle stories and chit chat. This is my 1943 WLC 45-inch flathead. Yeah, that's awesome. 500,000 miles on your motorcycle. Cool. Awesome, awesome. I haven't been to Texas for a couple of years. Well, unfortunately, I was rear-ended on my motorcycle by a distracted driver, so I'm out of commission, going for surgery to get my muscle sewn back together onto the bone. And yeah, crazy K13. You still riding too, my friend? And what are you currently riding? Michael B, 2826. Do you like trains too? Uh, yeah, they're major freight movers. Opened up the country years back. So Michael B, look at that engine. Wow. Yeah, that's my excuse me. This is my 1943. Go around the other side. 1943, 45-inch flathead. I built her from a basket case. Started with a bare frame and boxes of parts. I put a 6 overstock link Springer front end on it. Little custom handlebar work. And then, yeah, pretty awesome, cool little 45-inch engine. Pretty neat little motor. I love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. From back in the day when they were designed, both the WLA was American military, and then WLC was Canadian military. Thanks to the braves that rode these back in the time. We're fortunate to live in freedom and freedom forever. Keep our country and continent free. So, yeah, that's my opinion of it. Freedom. Two wheels and freedom. Michael, 63 was a good year. Yeah, that's cool, my friend. I've got a 1963 FLH panhead. It's currently sitting in my living room. It's that one's fairly original looking. There's this one here, my 1943. I don't know if you've been on my channel or not. This 1943 of mine, and then as well, I've got a 1953 panhead that I built into a chopper. That the frame was cut. The frame was cut when I found it as a basket case, and so I built her into a chopper of the matched the stance of the front end so that the it matched the rake on the frame. So, uh, Michael, you should get every chrome option. Uh, you mean get every chrome option for my 45? I I'm not I'm not real big chrome fan. I love Mother Nature's paint. This is original paint and same thing on the frame. Yeah, I'm not big on the chrome guy. So I love the raw, real look. That's same thing with my on my 53. You scroll through my channel, my 53. There's some chrome stuff on it. Well, here you go. Here's some chrome. Yeah, got some chrome pipes on her. I don't think back in the day there was a whole lot of chrome parts on them. Well, there's another piece that might be a little bit of chrome, but good morning, Mike Gump. How you doing this morning, buddy? It's always awesome to see you in, and safe travels on the day for us all. Absolutely, my friend, and have a safe, awesome motorcycle ride today, my friend Mike. And like I say, I think I asked you yesterday if you're riding your motorcycle. You got to ride to work because you're on the way to work, but I'll ride home. That way we don't have to be on the schedule and have to get anywhere in a particular hurry. So I love it, my friend. I always love it when you drop in and say good morning or good evening for some live beside the 45. If anybody's just dropped in, that's what we're doing. Some live beside the 45 for some um, uh, morning coffee, scrolling, motorcycle chit chat, and I love it. You guys dropping in. Ray Finley, I've got to admit that adjustable sissy bar and extra gas tank are pretty slick. Thank you kindly, my friend. Yeah, it it works pretty good. It's awesome being able to, especially when you're riding all day long. You stop for gas or whatever. Takes 5 seconds. You can lean your sissy bar back further and or forward, whatever. Change your riding position throughout the day. It's pretty awesome. Crazy K13 sent a thumbs up. Thank you kindly, my friend. I love it. You guys dropping in and sharing some your motorcycle passion with me. Uh, Jason, pretty cool setup. Thank you kindly, my friend. Just some creative tinkering time and the the love and passion for a motorcycle and ah do something different. Why not? That's like I'm on my channel, my 1953 Panhead. That's the first one that I built a set of handlebars for. I there there's a couple videos on there, just short little video clips of before I got all my leather work on it of where it's bare that you can see the sissy bar that I built on it of it's one of a kind, and that's yeah, it's always fun to put your creative imagination, let it run wild, and don't be scared to try it. And well, that's exactly how I come up with this to to get this mounted and so that it was worked well and functioned easily. It it took me some. It took me quite a bit of sitting on the couch and sipping on a cold beverage, thinking to myself, "How in the heck am I going to do this?" I uh, I did all kinds of things. I actually um, this ratchet piece, and then the gear lever. I had I had this ratchet piece screwed onto a piece of 2x6, and then the pivot the pivot points just down in there, and that's screwed onto a piece of 2x6 and holding it up there and thinking, and how in the heck do I mount this so that it'll function? And then so once I figured it out, it's a fairly simple piece, but figuring out how to do it so that it's rigid mounted. The um, this piece back in here. I got a video. I got a video of how I made that. I bent that all by hand by with a heating it in a wood fire out in my backyard, and so I heated that all up and bent it, and then it goes down in there, and it bolts on in two places onto the axle plate there. That's what them two bolts are, one above and one below the axle. So that piece, that's how I come up with that, and then that gives me a place to weld that piece of flat bar in there. That right in there, that chunk of flat bar. That give me this. That give me a spot. So there's video footage you can where I've shown how I made that piece. It's a pretty simple play piece that I made. It was just figuring it out, but that gives me a spot to bolt that ratchet piece on there. And yeah, so it's a little bit of creative tinkering time, and ah, it's fun to have some rusty old rusty old parts that they been sitting out in that farmer's field for God only knows 100 years, and so funny. That's the original spring off it, and how pitted it is from sitting outside for that many years, and how much spring tension is still on that old spring. And then well, the other side's the same thing. The old binder that piece come off, it got a matching set, the matching set, the right and the left hand levers. So yeah, it's pretty fun stuff. Like I said, be creative, and when I say creative, if you've been on my channel and seen my 53 panhead, them brown leather saddlebags, I built those myself too, and yeah, it's fun stuff. That's what I always tell everybody. Um, don't be scared to don't be scared to try. If whatever your creative imagination is, of whether it's metal or leather or whatever you're doing, don't be scared to try it. And if it doesn't work out, you learn something. Don't do that. It don't work. And then rethink your plan. And that's well, I've got three of my old bikes with these straight up handlebars. Anybody that if you're new on my channel or new into dropping into the live, you think about these handlebars, your hand grabs grab onto the handlebars. There's none of this of rotating the arm and twisting the wrist and the arm and the forearm and the wrist. The handlebars are right there, just like that. So they're pretty awesome, comfortable. My my 53 panhead. That's the first one that I built the vertical handlebars for. They're built out of 1/2 inch square bar. And then actually the sissy bar on it is built out of 1/2 inch square bar as well. And they're so awesome, comfortable to ride with that on my 1982 shovelhead, it's got a set of straight up handlebars, and then so I did the same thing here. They're they're different shape than than what's on my shovelhead, but they're awesome, comfortable to hang on to too. If there's several riding videos where I'm on the highway that you can see the hand and arm position with them. So they pretty awesome. Okay, talking here. I gotta scroll back here. I'm getting behind, getting behind in my comments too much. I get uh, sidewinding up in my motorcycle passion and stories. Oh boy. Uh, Cherokee Harley, Cherokee Casino. Yeah, Cherokee County Choppers or something is the name of that shop down in North Carolina. Big shop right along the highways. It's that guy. He's got that motorcycle of uh, Mr. Big. Uh, yeah, somewhere down there in that Cherokee County. Beautiful motorcycle rides through the Appalachia Mountains down there. Jason saying today 95 degrees, so I'm waiting on a ride this evening when not too hot. Cool. Jason says pretty cool setup. Thank you kindly, my friend. I love it. Like I say, it's always fun to uh, use your creative imagination. Welcome into for some live by the 45. Gawain Anchor. Gawain Anchors. Sorry if I messed your name up there, my friend. Welcome in for some morning live by the 45 motorcycle talk. Welcome to our live here this morning, and drop us a comment where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. And oh yeah, if anybody hasn't heard me say, I ordered a great big wall map and a bunch of pins. As if you've already heard of dislocated shoulder here, and I'm going for surgery in June, so my shoulder all tore up. I can't ride, so that's why I started doing these lives. And I thought, well, how fun would that be to have a big map of everybody that joins in the live. I'll get up and we'll stick a pin in the map, and whatever, this is only whatever it is, the 10th or 12th live session that I've done, and has been, I think, whatever, 5 or 6 different guys dropped in from Australia to say hi, and um, Italy, Slovakia, Germany, Finland, Holland, um, England, UK, uh, most of the states in the US, guys have dropped in to say hi, and from coast to coast in Canada. So I thought that'd be kind of a fun. I need something to do, being as I can't ride my motorcycle, and all you guys that drop in for some morning live time, I'm counting on you all to, when you're out on your motorcycles, put in a few miles for Cactus today. And yeah, if you're going for a ride today, have an awesome ride, my friends. Um, Matt Monger. I Oh, cool. I live in Medicine Hat. My neighbor just down the road. Oh, cool. Yeah, welcome in for some morning live, Matt. I live in let's RUS. Cool. Right. There we go. Autocorrect. Matt. I got you, buddy. Absolutely, my friend. Welcome in for some live by the 45. Mike Gump, my friend, said the pros have wasted so much time. I had a similar situation. Cortisones and PT was a waste. Finally, the surgery made it right. Glad you have a plan now, though. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that you went through the same experience. The one orthopedic surgeon I went to see, he wanted to fill my shoulder full of cortisone, and well, I, it doesn't heal anything, it doesn't fix anything, so I refused. I said no. I said I don't want that stuff. I said if the first orthopedic that I went to see, he said physical therapy will heal it. But unfortunately, I guess physical therapy, they were just too rough on it and completely tore it apart. So unfortunate, but unfortunate, but it's real. And so yeah, and thank you kindly, Mike Gump, my friend, for uh, the encouraging, positive prayers and attitude. That yeah, I just I'm not looking forward to the 7 or 9 months of sling time, but get her fixed, and then at least we're on the uphill side of it then. And yeah, start over with the physical therapy afterwards. Matt from Medicine Hat can stay at my joint. Medicine Hat. Cool, my friend. Absolutely. I'd love to come and cheers a cold one and ride a few miles. Big fan. I want to ride out with you. Absolutely, my friend. And we shall do that. I've uh, been through Medicine Hat several times over the years. Medicine Hat and straight south down to the Wild Horse, crossing into Montana. Beautiful riding motorcycle countryside. Absolutely, my friend. I've been across Wild Horse Crossing many times over the years. So, Nine Toes, did I say 1963? Yes, you did say 1963. Oh, I meant 1996. I have a hard time with auto suggesting. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Me and this computer stuff don't get along all that well either. I totally understand. That's why I ride old motorcycles with no computers on them. Still, points and condenser and plugs and wires. Much simpler. Yeah, absolutely, Matt. Medicine Hat. Been through there many times over the years. Some other good friends from the Medicine Hat country too. And awesome. Riding a Dyna Wide Glide at a Medicine Hat. What year of Dyna you riding, Matt? Cool. Uh, Sen Chaffrey. Sorry if I mess up your name, my friend. Welcome in for some morning live beside the 45. And welcome in for some coffee scrolling motorcycle chit chat. Matt, Chrome the 45. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's not much chrome on here, my friend. He's, well, we got a chrome air cleaner cover, but the rest of it's kind of just bare, naked, raw. Well, there's another chrome piece, the shifter gate on the tank, a rocker rocker foot clutch, and yeah, here's a chrome piece here, the shifter gate on the tank, and 3-speed transmission, foot clutch. Awesome. Uh, San Shafari, you drop a comment, my friend. Where are you from? Where are you from, and what kind of motorcycle do you ride? And welcome in for some live beside the 45. Matt, yeah, absolutely. Good morning, my friend. Welcome for some coffee motorcycle chit chat. Yes, Medicine Hat, Matt Mongier, Jerry. Sorry if I mess up your name there, Matt. Absolutely. Welcome in for some live by the 45 to Medicine Hat, everybody out there. If you're from the beautiful plains and prairies of our continent of North America, Medicine Hat, Alberta. Welcome in. Matt, is this live? Yes, absolutely. You're live and connected around the planet. A little while just before you signed in, we had a young chap in from Cape Town, South Africa. And earlier this morning, another chap in from Australia. So, yeah, Matt, you're Matt coming from Medicine Hat, Alberta, in for some morning live beside the 45. Matt, he says, you're a little extreme. Yeah, absolutely. Little, yes, it's live. Right on. Thanks, Jay. All right. Cool. I'm not sure what you mean there, Matt. Jay, thanks to Jay, but absolutely. Jay, if you're in here, welcome in for some live by the 45. Matt says, where are you from? I'm a flatlander too. Out in the central plains of the beautiful continent of North America. From out in Saskatchewan. Matt. Jason, it takes him a minute to get to the comments, but he will answer you. I certainly try to kind of get a little sidewinded when somebody asks me something of some motorcycle stories. But yes, absolutely, I try to get scrolled through and say hello and respond to everybody. Thank you kindly for that, Jason. Back to Matt again. Right on, no worries. Just happy to be riding. Absolutely, Matt. When you get out there, because I'm all banged up, I'm asking all you guys when you're out on your motorcycles to put in some miles for me because I can't reach my handlebars and can't hold the bike up with the way the shoulders all tore apart. So when you're out on your motorcycle, put in a few miles for me today. Uh, 2-4. Where did that tail light come from, Cactus? Oh man, that where? Hang on here. I gotta flip you around so you can see it. Uh, I just trying to think. I can't remember for sure if it's out of the. I think it's out of the Drag Specialties catalog. It comes. It's a license plate mount and 3 bolts through the fender. Yeah, let me grab my little flashlight. You can see it a little better, or at least I'll give you some chrome glare. Yeah, I think it was the Drag Specialties catalog. It's piece one piece deal. It's got the license plate mount on it, and yeah, 3 bolts go through the fender. And I think it was the Drag Specialties catalog where it came out of, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, whatever it was. I think it was Drag Specialties, but I might be wrong. But look in there, look in there to start with. 2-4, and it was one of the aftermarket catalogs. I do know that, but which one for sure? I can't remember, but I think it was. I got the same style of tail light on my 53. Uh, the pillow wide medicine hat. Right on. Uh, Matt, Matt, will do. Awesome, my friend. You betcha. Thank you. Get out and put some miles on for Cactus. I love it. Matt, jockey shift. You'll be okay. Love you. Sorry for spamming. Oh, no worries, my friend. That's why I started doing these lives because I can't ride. So I'm on here, keeps my motorcycle smile on, and I can gives me a chance to connect to you guys live and an opportunity to ask you to make a few miles for me today too, till I can get this shoulder all sewed back together. But yeah, cool, Matt. Uh, Donald Bryce, Q10 said hi. Good morning, my friend, and welcome in to some live by the 45 this morning. Donald, welcome in, my friend. Drop a comment where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride. That's uh, that's what this live is all about. Doesn't matter the brand of the motorcycle. Look at the brand of this one. Doesn't matter the name on the tank and name or the badge or the brand of the motorcycles. It's two wheels and freedom, and all positive, happy motorcycle, like-minded people is what this whole live is all about. So yeah, you're welcome in to join in and drop us a comment where you're from and what kind of motorcycle you ride and tell us some motorcycle stories over your morning coffee. Matt, your bike needs some physical therapy too. Yeah, I it's not getting any physical therapy with me sitting beside it, visiting, chit chatting with you, drinking coffee. But until I get this shoulder fixed, that's my option. And so that's why I'm doing this, so that you guys can get out there and you keeping the motorcycle passion in my heart and soul alive and a smile on my face. So I appreciate you all. And yeah, make some miles for me today when you get out there. Grab the handlebars and get some freedom in the wind for me. Much appreciated. Uh, kind of looks like a FXD wide glide taillight. Yeah, it's depend on the year of them. Some of them are similar to that. Yeah, but anyways, that I'm sure that's where it was. Drag Specialties catalog where I found that one, and ah, I just I like the look of it and works out good. So uh, yeah, don't know Jack. Vermont won't be riding today because the elements broke all our vehicles. Ah, sorry to hear that, my friend. Yes, beautiful Vermont. Love that. Riding through the Appalachia from, well, I've been from Key West, Florida to 300 miles north of Quebec City, in and out and back and forth and up and down the Appalachia over the years. Beautiful, awesome countryside to ride. But I'm sorry to hear, my friend, that the elements broke all of your vehicles. Matt, thank you kindly, my friend, for the love cactus, my friend. It's motorcycle love and passion. Two wheels, two wheels, and freedom in the wind is where it starts for me, and I hope everybody shares the same passion, my friends, and get out there and um, I unfortunately, Matt, the old 45 sumps really bad, and before I start it, I have had it running since after the accident, and I'm not sure if you've seen the videos of how badly the frame was damaged and bent after I got rear-ended. But I did put oil in it, but I haven't had it running for I don't know, darn near a year, and so it sumps so bad, and it creates frustration of being able to start it, but I can't ride it. So it sumps real bad, and so after it's been sitting here so long, I got to pull a plug out of the cases, out of the bottom, and drain the cases because with it sitting so long, it the bottom end gets right full of is right full of motor oil. So I yeah, I can start it, but it creates a bunch of frustration when I to pull the plug out of it and drain the cases and put the plug in and then add oil, and then if I if I start it and ride it every week, it never the little sump pump, it can keep up pumping the cases, keeping them drained out, but unfortunately not being able to ride it every day, it's frustrating. So no, I'm not gonna start it. Unfortunately, I got to get this shoulder fixed first so that I can get back out riding. But other than that, sorry about it, Matt. But yeah, thank you kindly, Matt. Saying no, sorry. Just glad you're okay, brother. Thank you kindly, Matt, for that, for you and everybody else, all your awesome support and comments to my frustration of the process of getting over it. Uh, yeah, don't know, Jack. The M8 butterfly valve is sticking. Up in the heads. Is that butterfly? When you say butterfly, I assume that's a for draining the heads back. So you're the butterfly valve sticking. Is it blurping oil out because your head rocker box is getting full? Is that uh, back to Matt? Should live stream you fixing your bikes. Would really enjoy. Well, thank you kindly, Matt. And I'd never done any of this uh, live stream stuff before. I just started doing this, like whatever this is, the 10th or 12th live stream that I've done. I didn't. I found it by accident. I'd never done this live stream stuff before, and so the other day I stumbled on this, and I fat fingered the phone somehow, whatever I was going to, and turned this live stream on, and I thought, well, here we go, let's try this. And so that's why I started doing these live streams, because I can't be out riding my motorcycle. And this way here, everybody that drops in, I can ask you to put a few miles on for me when you're out riding your motorcycle today and every day. So, but yeah, and learning this live stream. I wished I'd have known about it before and could have kind of showed you some of the process of as I was building my my handlebars and my sissy bars. I do have some video footage of it, and uh, whatever. My entire YouTube channel is kind of it is what it is, because I was never much of a social media guy and didn't know what I was doing making video footage, and so I built my channel and loaded the loaded the footage as it is. Um, Back to don't know, Jack. Throttle valve. Oh, sticking. Thinking CRC spray. Yeah, that's that's odd that would get must be gummied up with some gooey gunk. It maybe some of that um, good fuel conditioner might ungummy sticky it. Just hang on here. I'll go over on the shelf here. I got some of that. I got a can of, or I think I got a can of it. That I had some gummy, gooey gunk in my carburetor, and I bought a can of this, and it's a gas additive. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, made by Berryman. That it's a fuel conditioner that it seemed to work pretty good. So maybe some of that. Put a little splash of that. Berryman B12 Chem Tool. Or I don't know, is that all backwards to you guys when I put the put the camera on it that way? There, or it's that's the right way for me, anyways. Oh, if that fuel injector cleaner, I don't know, it seems to be pretty powerful stuff. I had a gummy, gooey carburetor a couple of years ago, and I run a little splash of that in the gas, and it didn't seem to take very long, and it cleaned it up, and so I don't know, whatever. Just there's of course everybody makes a different brand of that kind of stuff. It just that's one that I have used in the past before and seemed to function well. It cleaned cleaned out a Makuni carburetor that hadn't run for a little while, and it was kind of gummy and gooey, and so run that, and it seemed to work anyways. So just a brand that you could possibly give her a try. Uh, Matt, you're on to something. Keep doing it. You have $1 billion phone. Keep it up. Thank you kindly, Matt. Appreciate your support. And everybody that's on here comes in and joins in for some live by the 45 for some morning motorcycle chit chat. I love it, you guys. That yeah, some creative tinkering time, you guys. Don't be scared to try. If you got an idea, try it. And, oh, oh, there he is. Good morning, Eric. User SH5DY5TR9D. That's our buddy Eric dropped in for some morning coffee. He he's a pretty regular coffee scroller. I always love his conversation and participation in our morning and evening lives, and he's another awesome motorcycle man, and drops in for his morning coffee scroll. How you doing this morning, Eric? Good to see you again, my friend. What's in the plans today? Gonna go ride some motorcycle miles for a cactus. And yeah, everybody, if you're just dropping in for some morning scrolling coffee motorcycle chit chat, welcome in, and for some morning motorcycle coffee scrollers. When you're out on your motorcycle today, put some miles on for cactus. I'm asking everybody. I'm not begging you. I'm just asking you. And hopefully my big wall map. Hopefully it arrives today, and I'm gonna get it hung up, and we're gonna. I'm gonna start pinning the map for everybody. Of if you want to share where you're from, we're gonna pin my big wall map of You guys are keeping my motorcycle spirit alive. Being I can't ride, I think most of you all that are on here this morning heard the story and know the story, or you've on my channel and seen the disastrous distracted driver accident. So, Matt Cactus says all the prairie riders got to meet up. Absolutely, my friend. I, I, I have such a love and passion for motorcycles, and absolutely everybody that shares the same passion. Look forward to crossing paths with everybody and motorcycle life. I love it. So meeting meeting and catching up with other folks with the same passion that loves two wheels and freedom in the wind. That's what it's all about to me. So I I hope you all share the same exact passion for your motorcycle. So if you if you dropped in on and listening in on our morning or evening lives that I started doing here, by all means, don't be shy. Share your motorcycle passion of whatever you ride, whether you're riding a Vespa or a sport bike Ninja or a Ducati. Everybody's welcome in here because we all, in my opinion, we all share the same passion for motorcycles. And that's what it's all about to me. So, yeah. All right. Who else has got some motorcycle passion and stories to share with me here this morning? Yeah, cool. Thank you kindly, Matt, for the love and support through it all of sharing my motorcycle life with me. Joining in for some live by the 45 with the three-speed transmission and the kicker pedal. So, right on. All right, you guys, are you all off to work today? I think I'm gonna sign out of the live here this morning. So, you guys, thanks for coming and joining in and sharing your motorcycle passion with me. And like I say, when you get out on your motorcycle, um, share some share some motorcycle miles and make a mile for me. All right, you guys, I'm gonna sign out for the day. So ciao and have an awesome day, and we'll probably come back later this afternoon or this evening for some more live. And hopefully I got my big wall map and we'll start pinning the map where you're from if you're interested to share where you're from. All right, you guys have an awesome day, and Cactus signing out. And all right, Matt, cool, my friend. Make a mile for me today, and ciao for now. Signing out. Signing out from the live beside the 45. Ciao, everybody. Chat with you later.